visuals, style, and beauty.
Yes, and if you are joining us on Facebook tonight, please share this broadcast with your friends because you know, beautifuls, everyone wants to know what's a good foundation, especially in this hot, humid summer.
Exactly. And if you are on YouTube, definitely make sure you subscribe and you hit the little bell, the little notification bell, so you are notified every time we upload, which is 3 days a week.
Yes. And did you know that, Facebook beautifuls, that we're on YouTube? You need to jump over to YouTube after this and subscribe because there are exclusive videos that go up.
Makeup Obsessed Monday, our happy hour crafted cocktail is only available there, and we break down how we make it.
We do. So I'm getting on so I can see all your comments tonight. As you jump in, go ahead and say hello and let us know where you're from so we can say hello back and see who's in the house.
Okay, so if it's hot where you are, put a little sun emoji down in the comments because I'm a little bitter right now. I leave for Maine in just a little bit, and it's going to be hotter in Maine than Orlando, Florida.
Yes, it will. Hey, Renee.
So if it's hot where you are, drop a sun in the comments so I don't feel quite so alone because...
Maybe I should drop a sun in the comments for here because it's 90 degrees.
Should, yes. And she's loving it. And I'm like,
I am.
Is it fall yet?
I know, right? No, it's not fall yet. No. Oh, that's awful. That makes me sad. Okay, we're moving on from that thought. Moving on from that thought.
So with all this hot weather, one of the biggest things we get asked is how do you keep your foundation from melting off your face?
We do, and so we're going to let you in on the secret of what we do and what we change up to for the summer. But before we do that, we have our 1-in-1, which is one product review in 1 minute. And tonight it's all about style.
It is.
Yeah.
And I somehow don't have a graphic for the 1-in-1, so you are going to have to hold it up. I just looked down and I'm like...
Right. Renee says it's hot and humid where she's at.
At least we're not alone.
There you go. All right. So, okay, beautifuls. Tonight I'm talking about Top Stick. Now, I've talked about this before and mentioned it many, many times, but I really realized that I hadn't ever brought the product on alive and really showed you how it works and why I love this. I use this when I'm styling clients. I use this almost on the daily for myself. And what it is, believe it or not, is it's men's toupee tape. So many women have seen like double stick tape, Hollywood tape. There's all different kinds of style tapes out there, but this is the original. This is what stylists have been using for years, and it truly is the best. So where can you get it? You can get it on our Let's Shop tab at thelookofyou.com, and we have it all linked up for you. So we don't get paid. It's not an affiliate or anything like that. We just wanted to make it really easy for you. So here's the deal. It is toupee tape, and how I use this is I use this to keep my clothes in place. It can be bras, it can be clothing, anything that slips and slides. All of my kimonos, I use this on my kimonos to keep them in place throughout the day. I'm going to show you on this tonight because, hey Chris, because this particular poncho tends to slide backwards, and I don't like that because then I lose my neck. So I'll show you how to use it.
We should never lose our necks.
We should don't ever lose your neck. Don't ever do it. All right. So you have two sides to this. You have one that has the printed name on it, and you have another side that has a split in it. The first side you take off is the side with the name, okay? So you take that off, and you place this tape where you'd want it to keep your garment, or I know, did you see that? Just flip it back.
Whip that necklace back there.
Where you would want to keep your garment, right? So I want to keep my garment down a little bit so it doesn't slide back, right? So I'm going to place this on.
She's placing it onto the garment.
Yep. I know. And I have to, I'm doing this blind. I usually do this in front of the mirror. And then I take the backing off.
What's great is it's split in the middle, so it's easy to get off.
Yep. And this is going to look a little funky because I have no mirror. But what you want to do is you want it to fall to someplace natural that would normally fall. And it, hold on. I'm getting it, beautifuls. I'm getting it.
Giving her a little extra time on this one.
And then you just tap it and it sticks in place. Now this one, if I was in front of a mirror, I wouldn't have a pucker in it, and that's going to bug me because I'm a little OCD about these things. But what it will do is now I don't even have to think about this poncho. It's just going to literally stay in place no matter what I do, raise my hands, move, sit, whatever. It's not going to move, and I'm going to keep the line of the garment that I want.
And what's great is it doesn't damage your clothing.
It does not damage your clothing. And what I love best about it, because it is a men's toupee tape, it is made for skin contact. And more than that, think about a toupee. Men have to know that they are securely on their heads, right? So it's scientifically made to stick through heat, humidity, sweat, light rain. I mean, obviously, if you're in a downpour in the shower, it's going to give way. So, but...
So we don't recommend swimming with it.
No, don't swim with it. It won't keep your bikini bottom up. Just saying. But anyways, it really is made, and it's made so that it doesn't irritate your skin. So it's Topstick men's toupee tape. It is the best tape to keep your clothing in place.
Awesome. I love it. And I see we have comments.
Yes. Hey, Rich. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey. Oh, Jacqueline. Yeah. So Jacqueline... I met Jacqueline, and I did her closet and have worked with her and shopped with her, and she got her Topstick she had posted on Instagram, and she said it's keeping her kimonos in place. I'm so glad you're enjoying it and using it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right. Sounds like good tape for holding. You know what, Chris? You're right. So Chris Carson is with Steady Ready, and he's an amazing videographer and does lives and all different kinds of production work. And you're right. Yes, this would be a great tape to hold your microphones in place. Quick, easy. It's on Amazon. Dude, you're on Amazon all the time. Go get it. So there you go. That is our 1-in-1.
Awesome. Topstick.
Topstick. All right.
I'm obviously in a fog because I'm like, I made drink graphics, and I don't have that either. She's going to fire me.
I'm not going to fire her. No, you don't fire your BFF. This is a safe space. All right, but it is time for our drinks, and I am dying. I have been waiting. I'm like, please.
So I'm like, I want to do something that would be easy for the 4th. Like, you can pull out this drink. It has 3 ingredients.
And it's pretty.
It is so pretty. And people are going to be like, holy moly, you can make this in a picture, and it would be stunning.
You could. So it would be awesome.
Normally I'd put up a picture, but you'll have to tune into the drink video tomorrow. We have raspberry rosés. Cheers. And what is great, it has raspberry liquor, it has raspberry sorbet, and then rosé wine. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
So it's creamy from the sorbet. You get a little bit of tartness from the raspberry. You get the real sweetness from the rosé.
It's so good. Like, it's really, really good.
A sparkling rosé would be really nice with this. If you wanted a little fizz or top it with LaCroix. For those of you that want non-alcoholic, there will be a recipe posted tomorrow with a non-alcoholic version.
Yeah, because beautifuls, we know not everyone wants a little something in their drink. And we got you.
We do. So
this is really good. This goes down really easy. Just FYI.
So you could make it in a big punch bowl. So there you go.
It's so pretty individual.
I
love it. You make the best crafted cocktails.
Thanks.
Yeah. She comes up with these every week from scratch, thinks about them, researches it, and here we go.
All right.
I know.
So now,
are you ready? Let's talk foundations.
So ready. Yeah. So we are talking our go-to foundations for the summer because we do switch our foundations out.
We do switch our foundations out for seasons.
So for me, I have one that I use. Well, I have 2 that I will mix in depending on the season if I want more full coverage.
Right.
But I do have a trick that I will show you at the very end on how I can make these summer friendly.
Very cool. I can't wait to see that.
So my first one, I've talked about this. I really do love this for drugstore, and it is by Milani. Actually, I can pop that up right there. I do have a graphic for this one.
There you go.
It is by Milani. And what I love about it is that for a drugstore option, it is full coverage.
Love that. Hey, Katie. Hey, Katie, any of these foundations, if you used any of them or you have one that you absolutely love, sorry for interrupting.
It's fine.
Please drop it in the comment stream.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the Milani, it is the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I love this because it is definitely a buildable, almost full coverage.
Yes.
It's inexpensive. It is about $12, depending on where you buy it. Get a coupon, get it on sale. You can find it cheaper, but it's $12. It will last you. And it has a decent shade range, 19 shades. For a drugstore, that's really
pretty good. Yeah, absolutely.
The only thing I don't like about it is it tends to be a little bit dewy on me. So it will break down in my T-zone if it's really hot and humid, even if I powder.
So when you say a little bit dewy on you, I need to know a little bit more than breaking down in your T-zone, because when I think dewy, I think that it has a luminosity to the skin versus a matte.
Yes. So foundations come in 3 different types. You have matte, which means it is very flat looking. There's not a lot of reflection. There is natural, which is our natural skin. There's a little bit of reflection, a little bit of glow, but not an over amount. And then there's dewy. Those tend to be very, not shiny, but they're very luminous.
Right.
For those women that are oily, dewy foundations don't necessarily work well because you're already going to be shiny.
Right.
And the dewy with it makes you a not pretty shiny.
So my question is, what is this particular foundation?
This is supposed to be a natural finish. On me, I have found it to be a dewy finish.
So it has a lot of luminosity for you.
It has a lot of luminosity for me.
Okay.
And if it is really hot out, it breaks down in my T-zone.
Okay. Got you.
There we go.
Okay. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing? All right. Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn. Well, she was going to take a drink. I'm like, well, we both can take a sip.
All right. So my foundation, this is newer to the market. Not real new, but in the last 6 months, it was released, and I absolutely love it. It is the Mega Cushion Foundation from Wet n Wild. I decided to just try this because the price point was absolutely phenomenal. It's basically $9, $8.99. You can get coupons. And you can get, it's on sale all the time. So the price was really interesting to me. And then I'd heard some really good reviews. So what this is this is cushion foundation. If you're not familiar with that, it literally is foundation in a cushion. It comes with a little pad, which I actually use the pad. A lot of people, hey Christy, a lot of people won't use the pad. They'll actually use a beauty blender. I find this pad to work really well for me. But beautifuls, I will tell you what, I absolutely love this foundation for drugstore. It goes on so easy. It makes my skin look absolutely flawless. I mean, I was just astounded by the coverage. I can layer the coverage in certain areas where I have like pigmentation in my skin. It layers really well, but it's the actual finish of it. It just looks, you know, those filters on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever that we love.
That we all want in our daily life. This is that.
This is that. Yeah. So you just literally push the cushion in, you get some product on, and you pat it on your face. So it's super easy, super simple, super quick. So it's more of my daily, because in the mornings, beautifuls, I'm like 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, the only drawback to these is they do not last as long as a traditional foundation.
So I'm the one that got her on cushion, and my secret tip is when the top starts to feel dry, take the sponge out and flip it over and put it back in.
Yes, and that works. Oh my word, you get so much more foundation out of it. All right, so hey Megan, Katie says, does a Wet n Wild foundation have flashback? It does. It has SPF 15 in it, but I have, so technically, yes, you're going to get some flashback, but it's such a low SPF, I have not had a problem with it. I've worn it on air and I haven't been glowing, and I've been photographed in it and I haven't had a flashback situation.
Yes. So, the only downside I have to it is there's only 8 shades available. So it's a very limited shade range.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Katie, if you're thinking about using it for photography, because I know that you do a lot of makeup for girls who are brides and senior photos and things like that. You may want to try it on yourself first, take some photos and see what you think of it, because it does have SPF in it, which is what causes flashback.
Yes.
Yeah. Great question. Thank you.
Very good question. All right. So those were our drugstore options. Moving on to our higher end options.
Yeah. And I want to say, Christy, if you have any suggestions, foundations that you absolutely love, comments, throw them in the comment stream. We would love to hear your feedback.
Yes. So I went into Sephora and I said, this is what I need. And I listed off like what I wanted in a foundation.
Right.
And she came back and she's like, this will do it for you. And sure enough, it has. And I love this foundation. But I cannot wear it on air because even though it does have an SPF of 15, it does cause flashback for me.
Right. And I wonder if because you are
I'm so fair. And I actually have it on tonight mixed with something else. And I thought one drop won't hurt. And I'm glowing tonight.
Yes, you are glowing
So
tonight.
I am talking about the Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation from Bobbi Brown.
Oh my word. The finish on this foundation on your skin is
It's beautiful.
It's stunning.
It looks like your skin on the best skin day you have ever possibly had.
Yeah.
And that's why I like it. It just doesn't, for me, it doesn't translate well to camera.
No.
It has, excuse me, it has amazing coverage. I can get it light, but when you want full, boy, it gives you full coverage. And there are 30 shades available in this. So there is a really nice large shade range from really light to really dark.
Which is great.
Excuse me. And like we said, the finish is wonderful.
Yeah.
The downside is it is one of the most expensive foundations we're talking about tonight.
It is a high-end foundation, so it's not your drugstore price.
It's not. It's $46. But I will say I am about halfway through this, and I bought it probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Yes, you did.
So it does go a long ways, but just know you are going to pay a little bit more out of pocket.
Right.
But definitely a go-to for me for sure.
Yes. And so now the next one I'm going to talk about, Katie, you were asking about flashback. I'm thinking you probably have used this foundation, but if you have not, this foundation was formulated to be camera perfection.
She actually commented on it the first night you wore it on air.
That's right. That's one of the things that got us thinking, and then we had a BFF put in our comment stream because we had asked our BFF group, oh my gosh, are you guys BFFs?
If you're not, you so need to join our BFF group. If you go over to our website, which is thelookofyou.com, and click on the picture of us that you see up on the screen.
Yeah, there it is.
You can sign up to be BFF. What do they have to do?
So all you have to do is put in your email and then go to your email inbox, and you're going to get...
You are going to get an email back verifying you are not a robot because robots are not allowed.
Nope.
Once you do that and you verify, you will get a weekly newsletter. You will get a link to join our Facebook group where we ask questions.
Yes, and so this week we asked, we're in the middle of planning the rest of the fall and winter lives, and we asked our BFFs, what do you need to know about style and beauty? And not only did Katie comment about my foundation last week, but one of our BFFs in the stream said, I need to know about foundations.
So we are always listening to you, and we always get messages coming in. And if we don't get to them right away, it's because we are planning.
Right. So we usually, we look at those and we try to get to you within 48 hours. Sometimes it's within the week. So BFFs know that we look, and sometimes there's research to be done because Tara asked about jeans and I researched the jeans she talked about. We are back.
Holy moly.
All right. So we were talking about, I'm going to pull you guys back
I was going
up.
to say, let's make sure we are back.
Oh, goodness. My everything's frozen. We made a frozen sorbet drink and everything froze.
Oh my word!
I know, right? It's crazy.
You know, it's those internet little gremlins.
Gremlins. Yes, it is the gremlins. So here we are. We really are live. I see that. So, all right, beautifuls. thank you so much for hanging on and
Yes.
for realizing life is life. And and my phone is being crazy now. It's so funny. You know, I was reading today. This is so interesting. I was reading today and learning about how quickly you can rebound from like crazy situations like this. And one thing that I love is the fact that Shanna and I just laugh things off.
We do.
We just do.
Drink.
It's just the way, or we drink things off. No, not really, but we laugh things off.
We do.
Hey, Victoria. Hey, Katie. Thank you
for popping back over. Holy
Yes.
moly. I'm like having a hot flash now. That was stressful.
I know. Hey, all right. So I was talking about, we were talking about the BFF. That's on the first. So the first half of this is going to be talking about the first half of the foundations, and now we'll go into the second half because why? Because there were gremlins in the line. Let's be real.
There was.
Yeah. All right. So Katie, you asked about flashback. I'm thinking you've used this. You'll have to let me know if you've used this or not. But this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This particular foundation I absolutely love. I actually went into Sephora and was talking to one of my favorite girls over at Beaver Creek. Tara is her name. She actually manages the Sephora, and told her I was going to be on Channel 45. I was doing a teaching on wearing white, and I needed a foundation that had zero flashback, and I needed a powder that had zero flashback. I mean, I needed to be camera ready. And she matched me in the Makeup Forever HD, Ultra HD. And this is the foundation, Katie, that you commented last week, like, what do you have on your face? This is what I've been wearing. And it really is a phenomenal foundation. It has the largest shade range.
It really does. It has 40 shades available.
Yes. And there's zero flashback. It is made for camera. It's made for movie sets. It is what you want if you want to be assured. Yeah, right. It is great, right? So that's what I've been wearing. I absolutely love it. It definitely layers, so I can get just a natural finish if I go light. I can build it up if I want a full coverage. Actually, I have in some of the spots, because I do have some pigmentation on my face. There are some spots that I've gone 3 layers deep.
Awesome. So I will say this is a higher end, so it is $43.
Right.
But like that bottle will last you a while.
It will, for sure. This, for me, this would not be on the daily for my lifestyle. Now, for you, it could be. And again, Sephora, $43. Of course, you get points with that.
You do.
And you get free stuff.
You do. So those are ones we use all the time. So I'm going to talk about one that I love for a multitude of reasons. And I'm actually going to share a tip that our BFFs know because I shared it in the newsletter. Summertime, I'm always looking to go lighter.
Yes.
Meaning, I love BB creams, but I hate buying products I'm only going to use for 3 months out of the year. I won't go through the whole thing, and then they can go bad. And
right.
So there is a way you can make your own BB cream. And this product is one of the ones I love to use to do that. This is by NYX, and it is their Total Control Drop Foundation. And what that means is it's actually drops. It is a dropper. We've talked about a dropper foundation before, but as you can see, it comes out it's a very liquidy.
Okay, so it's very small. Is it really concentrated?
It is very concentrated. They say 4 drops will give you a full coverage face.
Wow.
And I might use a little bit more than that because I do multiple layers like we've talked about.
Right.
But you don't need as much. So tonight I did 1 pump of the Bobbi Brown and about 4 drops of this, and it did my whole face.
Okay. And it looks really nice.
But
hey, Lynn,
if I am going to a barbecue or something and I don't want a ton of makeup,
right,
but I just want my skin to look like just better.
Right. Almost like those like no makeup days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will make a BB cream and I will use my regular foundations, or lately I've been using this drop foundation because I think it works so well. And to do that, I will actually take my moisturizer and I will do 1 part moisturizer. So I get just a dollop of moisturizer and I put it on the back of my hand.
Okay.
So 1 part moisturizer, and I will do 2 drops of this or like a squirt of my normal foundation. So it's 1 part to 1 part. If you want more coverage, you do 2 parts foundation to 1 part moisturizer.
Okay. So that NYX is very liquidy.
It is very liquidy. And then I just mix them up, and I have a BB cream.
That's awesome.
And then you just work it into your face like you would your moisturizer.
Okay.
And what it does is it evens out your skin tone. It's not going to give you a full coverage. That's not what you're going to get out of this. What you are going to get is it's just going to even out the coloration.
Okay.
It's going to make it look a little bit more refined, meaning like those fine lines and the texture that we don't want to see. It's going to cover that a little bit. So like I said, if you want more coverage, a little bit more foundation, but this is what I do for a BB cream.
That's great. Yeah, I tend to buy my BB creams. In fact, I'm in the, look, ladies, if any of you have a favorite BB cream, drop it in the comment stream because
you're mourning.
I am. I was using I've used the Smashbox BB cream, which I love. It's actually more of a lightweight foundation, though. It doesn't typically, it's not your typical BB cream. I loved Boscia's BB cream, which was truly
that was
BB
like
cream.
your holy grail BB cream.
It was, and they've discontinued it. I'm so sad.
So I'm like, she's mourning.
Yes, I
get this text message. Sad face. They discontinued my BB cream.
I was so sad. And then I tried Garnier's BB cream,
which you loved.
I did, but there's something in it that I'm allergic to, so I've had to stop using that. Maybe I'm not made for BB creams. I don't know. So anyways, ladies, literally, if you have a favorite BB cream, drop it in the comment stream. I am in search of a good BB cream because I actually use BB creams year round.
You do?
Yeah.
I tend to only use them in the summertime. I sweat more and I just don't want that heavy makeup if I'm out.
Yeah.
And so I make my own. And as we said, that was the tip this past week for our BFFs in the newsletter. So definitely make sure you're signing up because you will get a style tip and a beauty tip every week.
Yes, absolutely. And since this is a new stream, just so you know, the way you sign up is you go to thelookofyou.com. You click on our picture, which you see on the screen right now. We send you an email, and you verify that you're not a robot and you're in. And there are so many fun perks. So
there are.
Just so you know, sign up.
All right. Well, those are the foundations that we use, that we love. If you have any questions, definitely drop them in the comments.
Yeah.
And let us know what you're using and you're loving because we're always out to try new things.
We are.
Thanks. I don't know what that was. That was a little twang.
That's not Maine and that's not Ohio. I'm not sure where you went. Where'd you go, Shanna?
Sure either. It feels like it should be Georgia outside, so I obviously went south.
You must have. Hey, Kat, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, my word. All right, so those are what we are using. Like we said, definitely let us know.
Do, please. All right, wow. Oh, wait. Dollar Tree cream is good. Oh, good to know. Thank you. Awesome.
I have to try that.
Yeah. You did a $1 makeup challenge.
I did, but the video quality, because we were trying a new background, and I am so light, and the background was so dark, the video did not like that.
No.
It kept washing me out.
Light.
It washed me out bad. So it is on the list to redo.
There you go. We should try this.
We should.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
All right, there we go. So be on the lookout for that.
All right, so beautifuls, you know, next Wednesday is the 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Yes. So next Thursday, we're actually taking the day off. Shanna will be in Maine with her family.
I will be.
Yes, I will be in the Ohio area with my family.
So we hope you all have a wonderful 4th and you enjoy time with your friends and your family and just
enjoy. Be in the moment and enjoy celebrating the holiday however it is that you celebrate the holiday. And for all of you who have not signed up to be a BFF, please do, because right now we're asking for suggestions of subjects that you would like us to teach on during our live segments, whether it's style or beauty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But until the next time we're on in 2 weeks, beautifuls.
Yes.
Be beautiful.
Because you
are definitely the only you.
Bye, beautifuls.